Welcome to Frequently Speaking. This is your host, Maxwellness. Now, here on this podcast, we're going to start to break down words that we speak outwardly and how their vibrations create what we frequently see. Now, in today's episode, we're going to delve into balancing bodies. Good morning, Grand Rising, Great Awakening. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Frequently Speaking. Today, we are breaking down balancing the body. So here on Frequently Speaking, what we do is we break down words, phrases, concepts, paradigms to tackle and balance the mind, body, and being. And we do this through the frequency that we use and the frequency that we speak, because what we frequently speak is what we frequently seek. Everything is a vibration, and these words that we use, we want to figure out and look a little bit deeper so that we're not just working on autopilot. We're actually focused and being clear about the discernment of what we would like to say. Now, all of these vibrations, they come out from us, and we have all these different internal bodies. Now, if you have checked out my body language course, it speaks a lot about the different areas of the body where we hold emotion. But this is only a small portion of all of our bodies. Now, you know how fantastically cosmic we are, and we have all these different interactions and all these different relations with our bodies and how they relate to the physical world, as well as those higher ones, As above, so below. This is the same thing with polarity, coherence, all of these universal laws that really act out through our body. And this is the experience that we end up creating. So in today's episode, Balanced Bodies, I want to just go over where these loops come in, where these conversations are built, and where they're had, and some steps that we can actually take to start to integrate and solidify these communications within our bodies. Bringing balance to our bodies requires us to understand the bodies a bit deeper, listen a bit deeper, and realize that we have those layers. The beginning of freedom from the pain and emotional body is an acknowledgement. Realizing that the story of why I can't be wherever it's at now is playing from a place of lack. The ego doesn't know that the only opportunity is now. This space of lack within the body keeps us in a persona pain loop stored in the body as emotion. By listening to this conversation, feeling into the loop, the persona can now learn the language of the speaking body and allow communication through its intelligence. Loops build resistance. Resistance blocks creation, and what is soon created is made of the clay of crisis, which produces critical conflicts. To dissolve this loop, we learn to surrender to the intelligence within our body so that it is able to communicate in calmness towards each conversation in the body. This intelligence provides a shift of the control from the brain to the body, so that the built-up resistance can be dispersed evenly. This clarity gives way to the persona to have a conversation so that what's needed can be received. In our center is where this surrender happens. So of course, it will take some courage. When this happens, we start to slow our rhythm into a calmness and are able to bring what is revealed to the front of our consciousness. This conscious, courageous act of shifting our body from resistance to receiving also shifts other bodies from a balanced act to balanced action. Tipping the scales from anticipation from past experiences and integrating the body so they'll all work as one can be some work. This is the good work, though. The type of work that actually pays, and all you need to do is sit back and receive. I would like to encourage you to ask yourself this question, to go a little bit deeper, whether it be in the meditation, whether it be throughout the day, whether it just pops up into your mind or when you're working out. But ask yourself, where in your energetic body do you feel you have a miscommunication? This can come up around energetics towards other people, towards spaces, towards places, towards food, towards habits, whatever it is. What is this energy that you feel? And a way that we can tap into that, if this may seem a little bit too far off for you, is look at the sensations, look at the emotions when you start to walk into a space. What is actually coming up in that moment? Is it nervousness? Is it being rushed? Is it boredom? Is it definitely not anxiety, because anxiety is a psychosomatic disorder cultivated by multiple emotions coming in. So that is a great starting point. So if you are in that anxious state, you can start to peel back those layers and really look at it for the complex rosebud that it is. If you would like a little bit more information going into the emotional body and seeing in some specific parts and really dissecting these different areas, join my free live webinar this month, where we will be discussing the bodies and their different languages so that we can release and refill them with ease and flow. You can contact me for the registration info or click the link below to download the previously viewed webinar. If you like this episode and would like to explore more perspectives like this with me, as we get a bit more intimate and intricate look into our internal vibrations, be sure to tune in to next week's episode and subscribe for more. Until then, keep frequently speaking what you frequently see.